Easy.
Yeah, good to go, mate.
Welcome back to Aussie Arvos. This week we got my 1987 D21 Navara. My granddad bought this ute brand new from Cole Motors in 1987. I inherited it from him a few years back and I've been doing a little bit of work on it and looking after it ever since. So under the bonnet in the Navara we got SD25, which is a 2.5 litre aspirated diesel, full mechanical injection. These things are, as typical Nissan motors are, originally designed for a forklift. Not fast, but pretty bulletproof. So since I got it, we've done glow plugs, injectors, all standard. The motor is untouched. And other than that, just general maintenance sort of stuff.
I don't have air horns.
Oh yeah. So that's one of the few modifications is the air horns, because you gotta let people know you're coming. So as I said, this is an aspirated diesel, 5-speed manual, 4-wheel drive, leaf rear, torsion bar front end, so solid rear axle, independent front torsion bars, which they're the same as what's in your Pajero. They're not fantastic, but they get the job done. And I mean, I'm not going to flog the thing in the bush anyway, so for what it does, it goes pretty well.
What a beast!
So this car came straight from the dealership with the bull bar, factory fitted, Sunraysia wheels, and the steel tray, which is made by Thomas Truck Bodies in Terang, as well as these mirrors, which I don't see on many other Navaras, but they were a factory option. So you probably wouldn't believe it, but this tray is 33 years old. I resprayed it probably about 6 months ago, hence why it looks like it does. But it was in pretty good condition anyway. I just wanted to get rid of a bit of surface rust, stop it getting any worse. But other than that, she's pretty tidy. It's crazy solid. That's 1/4-inch plate, the checker plate on the floor, so it'll never move. It's a Thomas Truck Bodies tray. They're from Terang, and the car was originally bought at Colac, so it would have been the local tray manufacturer there. And it's an 8-foot tray, which my granddad said was to fit 8-foot fence posts without having them hang out the back. So for tyres on the nav, I got these Bridgestone Desert Jewelers. They're a really early tread pattern. You see them getting around on a lot of 40 series, old Hiluxes and Navaras like this. Like I said, tread pattern's been around forever, but they still make them. And yeah, I wanted something that it mostly gets driven on the road, but occasionally a little bit of off-road. So these go pretty well for an all-terrain. So as far as the interior goes in this car, it is in immaculate condition. It's been looked after its whole life. I just put some dash mats and seat covers and that on it, but as you can see, the actual seats underneath are completely untouched. I've done a stereo in it, just because if you're going to be going slow on the highway, you may as well have some music. But everything I've done is reversible, so I don't like hacking up dashes and interiors and that. Yeah, a couple of switches for the light bars and that, but other than that, completely factory. So if you're interested in getting a car at this sort of age, things that you're going to want to look at, well, just from experience, things I've had to replace, as I said on the motor, injectors, which were bleeding down because they'd lost spring pressure over the years, glow plugs, which are, they're nothing to change in an early diesel. I've done a few bushes, shocks, adjusted the front end, tyres, clutch master and slave cylinder, brake master cylinder, rear brake wheel cylinders, and other than that, just general sort of maintenance. So one other thing that this motor needed doing when I got it was these coolant hoses down the side of the block, which run from the oil filter housing to the oil cooler back to the head, the side of the block. And I will say one thing for Nissan. This car was 33 years old. I went into a dealership and they could get genuine hoses in like within a few days. So, I mean, obviously their parts are pretty up there. So one of the great features of an aspirated diesel is that's my foot flat to the boards. And that's 40, 45. They're not fast, but they're reliable as anything, and if you're cruising along, going away on a trip or going camping or something, it doesn't really matter anyway. once they're up to speed, they're generally pretty good, but it's getting up to speed that sometimes takes a bit of effort. They don't like hills. Aspirated diesels don't like hills. So you'll hear a lot about leaf springs, torsion bars, coil springs. Obviously coils are generally accepted as riding a lot better. Torsion bars and leaf spring, which is what this is, they're not, they're not terrible. They're definitely not as comfortable as coils, and if you get on some really rough corrugated roads, like I like to put the tyres down, I only did on some really corrugated stuff, but generally they're not that bad. I mean, this would probably ride better in its standard form than, a lifted leaf spring all-round car. But yeah, they handle pretty well on the road. You're obviously not going to get as much flex as you would with coils, but as far as a standard car goes, they're not a bad thing. So yeah, I do really love getting this car out on trips with the guys and that, going away camping. I'm taking it to the big desert, which is probably about 7 hours from here, so that's a decent hike, and they're not an uncomfortable car. It rides well, and I just really like taking it out and doing those sort of easy tracks. They're a good bit of fun. Easy? Yeah? So as you can tell by the body, this thing's been really looked after its whole life, and I'll keep looking after it. I'm sure if you've seen our videos where we're driving in the bush, I'm terrified to ever dent anything. It's only done 136,000 Ks, which for a 33-year-old car I think is pretty damn good. So yeah, she's probably got another 500,000 left in her. So in one of our earlier videos where we had this thing out on the tracks, a few people asked if the car would be up for sale, and if so, how much. The answer is no, like a hard no, and you just can't buy love, This thing got passed down from my granddad to me, and I'm going to keep looking after it until I probably can't drive anymore.